Well, I don't believe it. There it is. 77, 78, 76 Dodge Royal Monaco. The last of the Monacos. I'd like to give a thanks and shout out to my best buddy Ben Lohman for spotting this baby yesterday here in Montreal, East de Montreal. I didn't think I was going to see this car, I'll be honest with you. I mean, like, you know, how often you see a Bluesmobile looking Monaco parked on a city street, let alone Montreal, you know, the place where there's so much bad roads and terrible winter and rust and more rust and all this crap, that cars like this disintegrated, okay? So it's an absolute pleasure to me to pay a little homage to this baby. A type of car you better not buy for any kind of expecting gas economy. You buy that for the essence of American cool, baby. Oh, I'm out of breath. I like hustled over here, man. That is awesome. I rode in one of these, a 74 though, of course, proper is a 74, like in the movie Blues Brothers. And if you're in your 40s and under, like my 40s and over, like myself, well, you probably know about that movie. You know about these cars a little bit, and they were really the last of my favorite type of cars built. Really, the full-size American land yacht, as it's known. Really, a true American monster. But it's, you know, it's funny, as much as it's you know, done up as the Mount Prospect police version, like in the movie Blues Brothers, and not the Bluesmobile exactly. You know, whew, I'm out of breath. Sorry, the stupid pericarditis has been acting up again lately. Specifically yesterday. I was going to stay home all day if it wasn't for this, actually, but you got to make exceptions, man, you know? I mean, there was no car shows last year, and I mean, again, this is not 2000, as a friend of mine pointed out recently on Facebook, where you used to see big old American cars like this pretty regularly in these old parts of town, you know, and, you know, Newports and Biscaynes or whatever, but they all went to the crusher. So this one surely is not from Quebec. And actually, it's funny, because when my friends saw this car, I thought about a guy I met years ago who had one of these, and I got a ride in it, and it was gold. It was just like that, but it was gold, and it was all original, and he had it painted up like a Bluesmobile. But then I looked at this picture, and I thought, wait a minute, you know, there was this guy's gonna park here. Anyway, we'll let this guy park here. So anyway, then there was a few years ago at the Orangelep, which is like the place every Wednesday nights for classic cars, you know, because it's a restaurant. It's a gigantic 75-foot ball, orange ball. And there was this guy I knew who was there, this friend of mine, has a car like this, Monaco, but he sold it, which he shouldn't have. He did a bad thing. When it was a metallic, beautiful gold, 70s gold, kind of a brownish gold color, you know, metallic. And then there was this guy who showed up next to him, which I don't remember what the guy's name was. They were friends, you know, and I think this is the same one, because I had seen one not too far from here being driven a couple of times, but the paint was perfect on it. So I'm thinking it's the same car, and the guy left it outside maybe, and, you know, you leave a car outside years enough, it's going to look like that. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, Royal Monaco. Power for this would have been, I would have figured, at least a 360. And if not a 360, a 400 and a 440. I don't even think they made any more in that year. Let's see the inside. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the one I think I filmed in the Julep. It's green. Yeah, I'm telling you, these cars, man, it's amazing. You know, people who don't know old cars, I want to get away from these people. They're throwing me off, all these kids, and fucking everybody talking. Jesus, Murphy, it's rush hour here. It's rush hour. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know much about old cars or American cars. You know, these cars are very rare, because it's not just that they disintegrated and they rusted out here in the northeast, the Rust Belt, but it's also because they weren't as coveted as before. The quality went down. A lot of plastics were used. There were emission controls. There was safety standards put in by the U.S. government starting in '68 with bumpers and all kinds of things, that the cars had to be safer. They had to be better on gas. So they have all kinds of emission controls. And it's really, some people would say that was the downfall of the American car, actually, was really the 70s. And there's a lot of truth to that. The oil crisis was just really what really affected the upcoming cars, the quality of them. And I really wish all this family wasn't here right now, because I'm like making you know, kind of a sort of a Bluesmobile homage history here, you know. And whatever. Anyway, we'll get one last shot there and we'll take off, I guess. You know, these people aren't going anywhere soon. They live there, you know. So anyway, happy to see it. I don't give a shit if the paint is faded out, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not the same car. I'm pretty sure this is the same car I saw, though, that I seen a few years ago. One thing I noticed in the picture Ben took right here, this is the only mistake the guy who did painted this car. He made a mistake right here. This should be like straight down here, white, right there. But anyway, it's just a little detail, you know. Anyway, I mean, to see that, and it's not even April yet, that's amazing, because people don't usually start taking out their antiques until April. Geez, these people had to be here now, you know? Christ almighty. Anyway, whatever, I'm done. That's it. I'm thrilled. You know, I can't win them all. And buddy, if you own this car, man, enjoy it, man. If you see this video, man, enjoy that son of a bitch. Drive it. Start it up there. I can do it, man. I do the sounds. I had years of practice playing with little cars. I know the sounds of these things. I tell you, man, you know, I smoke weed, but I don't really drink, only occasionally. I used to smoke cigarettes, but cars are my ultimate drug. Cars. What I mean cars, I don't mean any of this boring shit I want to finish off by saying. Because as much as all these cars might be safer, better brakes, better handling, great on gas, they will not compete to the coolness and the epic designs from Chrysler and other American car manufacturers at that time with cars like that. Oh, and I forgot to mention the concealed headlights, right? That's something that didn't last, unfortunately, at all. Even though, as cool as they were, they broke. The motors broke for those things all the time. All the dirt got in there, and everything just seized. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and take care. And I'm out of breath. So take care. Bye bye.